So ALGO has surged by over 10%, and you can see that we ended up actually breaching past this level at around 18.85 cents. And in doing so, that then triggered a break of structure on smart money concept, which then further confirmed that we were on a bullish trend. And yeah, so it's possible that we actually tap into this region here if we haven't done so already. In fact, we have done, as you can see, during the time of recording. And so it looks like we have this WXY structure that I talked about previously, where we ended up reaching the Y wave target, which is a 1 to 1.226 retracement of this W wave. And I was looking at for a deeper move to the downside where we tapped into this region, sitting between 16.14 cents to 16.63 cents within this WXY structure. And there was a possibility of us actually seeing a bear flag setup, with this being a flag and this being a flagpole, which also tapped into this region. But instead, we ended up seeing a reversal to the upside. And so yeah, it will be interesting to see if we can continue to see high highs, given the fact that we could have a potential bigger WXY structure forming, where of course this X wave tapped into this X wave target that I also set up previously, where we ended up reaching this level at 16.94 cents. And so it looks like this bottom is actually now set in, and yeah, we could potentially be in a bigger WXY structure. So what I'll do is I'll clear the chart and remove some of this that we no longer need. And so I'll break down what's taken place within this recent move to the upside, where what we could have is a potential WXY structure, or if this Y wave ended up extending beyond the 1.226 level, then what we could have forming is a 5-wave move as opposed to a WXY structure. And so what I'll do is I'll bring in the Fib tool. And so if I bring this to the right position at 17.29 cents, and so here you can see that the 1 to 1.226 level was met over here. And so it will be interesting to see if we had a WXY structure with the X wave falling short of the typical requirements, which is a 50 to 18.2% retracement of this W wave. And so if that's the case, then what I'll do is check to see if that Y wave met the typical requirements. And so that Y wave would reach anywhere between 1 to 1.226. And here you can see that we ended up extending beyond the 1.226 level. And so it's possible that what we are forming is a 5-wave move as opposed to a WXY structure if we continue to see high highs and we retrace towards the 1.618 level. So if I remove this and bring in the Fib tool again, and so here you can see that we ended up extending beyond the 1.618 level. And so yeah, it's possible that we have a 5-wave move that's in play right now. And what we could see is a wave 4 and 5 play out also. And here it looks like we could actually even breach past this level here, which is the local top at 19.22 cents. And that will then further confirm that we are on a bullish trend. And if that's the case, then again, we could have a 5-wave move in play or a WXY structure. But of course, only time will tell really if we are within a 5-wave move or a WXY structure. So if I zoom in also, one thing that I wanted to mention was if we do have a WXY structure is we could actually target at this range here. And if we were to breach past this level at 19.22 cents, then that then further confirm that we are within this Y wave to the upside, which again could tap into this region here, sitting between 26.97 cents to 30.9 cents. And so again, that would then confirm that we are on a bullish trend. Now we are within we were within the overbought conditions, and so it's possible that the bears regain control of the market. And should that be the case, then that could play in line with the wave 4 that could also be in play within this 5-wave move. And I will be looking out for that reversal to the upside where we can continue to see high highs and tap into this region, whilst at the same time breaking this local top. And if I go on the 4-hour chart, again, you can see that we are within the overbought conditions. And so at some point, I'm looking out for the bears to regain control of the market. Right now, we are looking extremely bullish, given the fact that we have seen this explosive move to the upside, breaking through both the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. And if we can continue to see high highs, then here you can see that the 50 EMA will actually cross the 200 EMA, also known as a golden cross, and again that would then further confirm that we are on a bullish trend. And as far as the daily chart goes, you can see that we have seen that reversal, and so the bulls are regaining control of the market, and of course that's reflected on its price chart where we are currently trading above the 50 MA, and of course that's a bullish signal. Now it will be tough for us to actually retest this 200 EMA, which currently sits at 21.68 cents. This is something I'm going to be looking at for in the days or weeks to come, and when we do so, again that will then further confirm that we are bullish. And so yeah, that's just my update on ALGO. Hopefully you found it useful, and if you did, then feel free to hit that like button, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.